your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
Hello everyone, welcome again to another interesting episode of the Gary Kids Show. Yay! Good to see you again. Hope you've enjoyed all our content so far. Hope you're enjoying them. Hope you're learning. Hope you're enjoying yourself on our platforms. And I want to believe you're following us on all our social media handles. If you haven't done that, please try as much as you can to follow us, to like, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the notification button so you can be getting updates whenever we post hot gist for you. Okay, today we'll be sharing another interesting topic titled Children and Anxiety. Children and Anxiety. You may ask, do children also experience anxiety? The answer is yes. Do children also feel anxious about things? Some children actually experience these things, but they never know what the name is called. And some parents because they feel they are children, they feel, oh, they are children, they shouldn't feel these things. But the truth is, they also have these things sometimes. So today, children, I just want to teach you how to identify anxiety, the symptoms to note, and how to naturally control it. Because anxiety is part of our natural makeup. As individuals, we have different levels of anxiety due to things that we experience every day. So today, I just want to teach you how to identify these things and how to handle them. All right, I hope you're ready to learn. So let's get to business. Okay, so I want to start with defining what anxiety is. So today, I just want to explain what anxiety is, and so that when you go out there and somebody is talking about it, you'll be able to also participate in the conversation. One thing we do on this platform is to teach you things that you will not be taught in your classrooms. Okay, so what is anxiety? Simply put, anxiety is your body's response to stress. Your body's response to stress. It's a feeling of fear or apprehension of what is about to come. Maybe, for example, you might be anxious, maybe starting a new school, for example, or probably for the adult, you're going for an interview for a new job. You know, that feeling you get. Or when you are chosen to, do a debate to represent your class, in front of panel of judges to discuss a topic, to represent your class in a debate or a class quiz, maybe in your church, your Bible study quiz group, that feeling you get when you are about to step up the platform, this stage, to discuss, to compete. Let me just use that word, to compete against your opponents in those competitions. That feeling you get, that fear you experience, that is what is called anxiety. I want to believe you are learning so very fast. Okay, so now let me give you other symptoms or other things you need to look out for whenever you're experiencing this anxiety. Things you need to note whenever you're having those feelings. You'll be able to identify that, okay, I'm just being anxious, not that I'm sick or there's anything wrong with me. I told you earlier that this anxiety is a natural makeup. Your body is just trying to put out, a repelling force against these things when they happen to us. Okay, so normal anxiety can be moving to a new place, starting a new job, taking a test, like I said, a debate, a competition, just name it. Ordinary anxiety comes with, ordinary feeling of butterfly in your stomach. Some people, when they get a surprise, maybe a birthday surprise or somebody send them a Christmas gift and they're unboxing it. That feeling you get when you're unboxing those parts is called anxiety. So I just want to give you, some symptoms of anxiety, things you need to look out for when you're feeling anxious, things you just look out for. Number one thing you need to look out for is, when your heart starts racing. Sometimes you feel your heart is beating boom, 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 boom. Let me use that word. When your heart is racing so fast, when your heart is pumping, faster than it normally pumps, you're having anxiety feeling at that point in time. So you need to note it. Another thing is rapid breathing. When your breath becomes faster, when your heart pumps faster, you tend to breathe faster. So whenever, for example, when I was younger, I used to represent my school in debates, in other quiz competition and all that. I noticed that anytime I want to climb the stage or when it is time to start, I'll start, breathing so fast. My heart starts racing, your heart starts beating faster than it normally does. So, like I said, the number 2 thing to look out for is is the faster breathing pace of every human being. Start breathing faster than you used to breathe before. Another thing is you become restless. The restlessness inside of you start feeling so uncomfortable. You'll be panting, you'll be looking to the left, to the right, you'll be looking up to the ceiling, down to the floor. You are just restless. That is another sign of being anxious. That you're just having an anxiety feeling at that point in time. Another point to note when you're being anxious is difficulty in sleeping. Yes, I remember when I was younger, when we were told, okay, we're traveling to another state or another country the next day. Everybody is done packing their bags. We all go to bed, but somehow I find it difficult to sleep. I start thinking about the journey, the people I'm going to meet, the interesting things I'll be doing, the food, just name it. I'll just start fantasizing, thinking about a whole lot of things. So at that point in time, I become unnecessarily anxious. I start dealing with difficulty to sleep. I find it very difficult to sleep. I become so wide awake that I know this happened to you too sometimes. I remember my cousins too, when they were younger, they had the same issue. They become so anxious when they tell them, okay, we are going to see grandma the next day. Nobody falls asleep. Everybody stays awake till maybe 2 or 3 a.m. before everybody falls asleep. And then when they get to grandma's day, everybody's like, oh, huh? That's because they were unable to sleep the previous night. They were just naturally anxious. Okay, so we'll take a short break. When we come back, I will tell you more about things you need to know and also how to handle this anxiety when they come knocking at your door. See you soon.
name of Jesus, you are living here upgraded. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does. I serve a God who is powerful. I serve a God who is mighty. This God is a good God. You can call him a miracle. I serve a God who is powerful. I serve a God who is mighty. This God is a good God. You can call him a miracle. When I think about this thing that you got, and I think about the God that you are, and you shower me with your love every day. My papa, I will sing to you the day we shall see. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can call me God, every day you are so precious to me. In everything you are so faithful to me. I see your goodness and the mercy testify.
Yay! Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break. Hope you danced, you shook your body, you moved your body, and hope you had a lot of fun listening to that interesting music. Alright, so we'll just continue from where we stopped. Like I was saying, anxiety, different people experience anxiety differently. They respond to anxiety differently and they display different symptoms. So what I mentioned earlier were just the mild symptoms, but some people display more severe symptoms. They can have, for example, they can have what do you call it now? They can have painful thoughts. They can have panic attacks. Painful thoughts, panic attacks. They can have nightmares. They can go as far as having memories they can't control. Some people may have fear, uncontrollable fear and worry. Some people may fear a specific place or event. Some people, maybe due to stories they've heard about a particular place, or maybe they are dealing with some phobia. For example, if you're told that you're going to go to a mountain climbing the next day, maybe you've read stories about people who climb mountains and fell off the mountain and died. You become anxious, you become scared, and then you start having memories in your head that you can't control. You start having painful thoughts. You start having fear for the place or the entire event. You become so scared of them. So these are symptoms you need to look out for whenever you're dealing with some things and you start experiencing this. And just know that you're just being anxious. Your body is just responding to the stress you're putting it through at that point in time. So I just want to teach you natural ways to deal with anxiety. Natural ways to deal with anxiety. Remedies consist of generally caring for your body. Sometimes you just need to drink a lot of water to calm your nerves. Drink a lot of water, instead of sugary drinks or soda drinks. Just take natural juices and water, a lot of water. It will help you calm your nerves, to reduce the fear and just make you naturally feel good again. Okay, another thing is participating in healthy activities. Maybe participating in yoga, daily exercise, going to the gym, or taking a walk, listening to music, dancing. Dance is a very good form of exercise. Love dancing a lot. It helps your body move better, helps your brain to become active again. It distracts you from that fear, that anxiety you've been feeling. So sometimes you just need to do some physical activities, jump, skip, do some small activities. Take a walk around your house, do brisk walking, do a whole lot of just small things you can do within your house, and you will feel better. The anxiety will just fly away. All right, Another thing you can do is eliminate unhealthy activities. Unhealthy activities like watching movies that kind of increase your anxiousness, movies that increase your blood pressure, scary movies, horror movies, action movies, movies that kind of increase your blood flow, being around activities that will make you unnecessarily anxious, playing games. Some games can make you go crazy, let me use that word. So you need to avoid those unhealthy activities. Another natural way is getting enough sleep. Sleep is a very good medicine to the body. There are some illnesses that we don't need to take synthetic drugs. Natural, sometimes you just need to take a nap, 10-15 minutes nap. You'll feel fresh again. When you notice that you're feeling unnecessarily anxious, just go to bed, just lie there, close your eyes, and then just try to fall asleep. Just sleep like 10-15 minutes, and by the time you wake up, you feel good again. Another way to deal naturally with anxiety is to stay active, eat well, take a whole of natural fruits, do away with the synthetic juices and drinks. Take a pineapple, take an orange juice, mango, just take the natural fruits that are around. It will help you to also increase your natural flow of enzymes. Okay, another one is for adults. I know there are some adults that are watching us. So another way to handle this as an adult is to quit alcohol. Quit alcohol. Take red wine. I recommend red wine. Take red wine and quit alcohol. Drinks that contain high level of alcohol kind of increase your anxiety level. So quit those drinks, and then avoid caffeine. I have friends who take a lot of caffeinated drinks. I don't want to mention any brand. The black colored drinks. I don't want to mention any brand. You should avoid it. If you are addicted to it, you can reduce it. If you take like 3 or 4 bottles a day, you can reduce it to 2, you can reduce it to 1. Gradually you reduce it, and before you know it, you totally avoid it. Why? Because they contain substances that kind of increase your activity level. They help you they make you unnecessarily active, hyperactive. And when you're hyperactive, you easily become anxious. Your anxiety level kind of increases. So you need to avoid caffeinated drinks. And another thing is to quit smoking. Yes, quit smoking. This is for the adults, because I don't want to believe any of these children are smoking. All right, so as an adult, you need to quit smoking. Smoking also contains substances that increase your anxiety level. So we will come to an end here, because I don't want to bore you with a whole lot of stories about these things. But I know that with everything I've said, let me use my secondary school slang. It says, with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that there are natural ways to deal with anxiety. And anxiety should not be swept under the carpet. It starts gradually, and let me tell you, it gets to a level where you have to seek a medical attention. So before you get to that level, learn natural ways to treat it. And that's what I've just taught you. So with the little thing I've said, go through the video again in case you miss anything, so that you can start taking good care of yourself, so you don't have to go to the hospital to seek medical attention to treat anxiety that you can treat naturally. Okay, thank you so much for coming with me on this show. I hope to see you again some other time. But before I go, I want to say it again. In case you have not started following us on our social media handles, please, you're missing a lot. And I don't want you to miss anymore. So follow us on Instagram. Facebook is also there. YouTube channel is wide open. make sure you click the notification button so that when next we post new videos, you will get updates, notifications, and all that. Thank you so much for coming with all this far. Do have a wonderful time. Goodbye.
I will sing to you the day